Hey loves, Kim here, and I'm back with another video. So if this is your first time on the channel, I just would like to say welcome and thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you never miss an upload from me. And if you're an OG that's been here for a minute, thank you so much for coming back. So today I'm going to attempt the Heroes versus Villain challenge, and this is a challenge created by myself in collaboration with Bubbly Zen. Now, if you don't know who Bubbly Zen is, you are really missing out. She is such an awesome content creator and simmer, and I just love her videos. Like, she has a lot of different LPs, and she does building and creative sims. She also does things like mod reviews, and she's just such a sweet and amazing person. So if you haven't heard of her or don't know who I'm talking about, definitely run to her channel after this video and check her out. She is also going to be doing a video, obviously, because this is a collaboration, so I will have her channel as well as her video linked down in the description box below. But yeah, definitely check her out and let her know that I sent you. Give her some love, give her some positive vibes, because she is so awesome. But basically, how we came up with this Heroes versus Villain challenge was on Twitter. She retweeted it was like a picture of a bunch of different adjectives that corresponded with first and last initials, and it was basically like pick your superhero name based on your initials. So I was looking through like her feed or whatever, like the thumbnail, not the thumbnails, oh gosh, the thread based on her retweet, and I was just looking at some of the replies. So I decided to do it, and based on my initials, I came up with bad A-word tornado. And like I just thought it was so funny, and her and I was just going back and forth joking about doing like a superhero squad, and it would be so cool, you know, just kind of like a Justice League type thing, or kind of like the Avengers. And you know, we were just kind of joking about it, and then I DM'd her and I was like, I was kind of serious about doing that, and she was like, oh, for real? So you know, from there we just kind of started throwing around ideas about making this a real challenge and introducing this into the semi community. And I think this will be such an awesome challenge to do, and I know that Sims don't necessarily have superpowers, but not every superhero or supervillain in this case have superpowers. A lot of them use their strength and their wit and just other resources to make an impact on their community. So I just think that this will be so awesome to do. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the challenge rules. So I'm going to read everything off, and then I'm going to do it step by step in this video. So step 1 is to choose a random number between 1 and 10. Odd numbers mean that you create a superhero, and even numbers mean that you create a super villain. Step 2 is choose a random number between 1 and 10. Odd numbers mean create an existing character. Even numbers mean create your own character. When I say existing characters, I mean someone like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Storm, Professor X, like people that you already know exist. And creating your own obviously means create an original superhero or villain. If you are creating your own character, then you can use the superhero name chart, which is optional, and that same chart that we found on Twitter will be available for you all to use in this challenge. Step 3 is to choose a random number between 1 and 4, and this contributes to your superhero's traits. So if you choose number 1, you have to pick a trait from the emotional category. If you choose 2, then that means you have to pick a trait from the hobby category. If you choose number 3, you have to pick from the lifestyle category. And if you choose number 4, it has to come from the social category. And that just applies to one of your traits. The other 2 traits you can completely pick by yourself. And then step number 4 is you have to create their everyday disguise as well as their super suit. So I think that would be so awesome, because you know, you don't usually just see supers just walking around in their super suit. Like, they have a disguise so they can kind of assimilate and, move around without being stared and gawked at, and also for their protection. And then you get bonus points for an awesome backstory. And we're going to be choosing some of you guys' creations to showcase in a couple of weeks. So definitely, if you decide to do this challenge, let us know. Tag us on Twitter, tag us on the gallery, Instagram. Let us know so we can check it out. And, we'll pick some of you guys' creations to shout you out in the showcase, because it's all about bringing the sim love in the community. So yes, definitely, if you choose to do this challenge, definitely let us know. Tag us, because we would love to see what you guys will create. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off this part here. I'm gonna speed everything up, and then I'm going to talk about the backstory of my super person. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to pick my numbers, right? That's something we might want to do. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
It's 4.
Alright, so my first number is 4. That means I have to create a super villain or an evil villain. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
The answer is 2.
Alright, so for step number 2, I got an even number again, so I have to create my own character, so it has to be original. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
The answer is 1.
Alright, so one of my traits have to come from the emotional category. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to speed everything up, and then I'm going to talk about my backstory. Danny Gusto was a bright-eyed science buff who dreamed of being a meteorologist on the popular SimCity News network. Working his way up from an intern in the mailroom, Danny studied people and learned all he could, causing him to quickly move up in the ranks to junior meteorologist. The town of Windenburg has always been known for its rainy weather, but with the increase of storms and high winds, Danny got the opportunity of a lifetime as the news network's lead storm chaser. Danny's knowledge and sense of humor made him a hit at the station, but it was his good looks and charm that skyrocketed his popularity to the level of B-list celebrity. Danny had it all: access to exclusive celebrity events, perks at his favorite stores, a crowd of screaming fans all vying for his attention, and most importantly, job security. Flash forward 15 years, Danny was now a 40-something, still handsome, on-call anchor. Years of severely bad weather storms forced the town to clean up their act and effectively get rid of the toxins polluting the air and causing the storms. With 3 straight years of sunshine and very light rain, the news network renegotiated Gusto's contract, and his reign as lead storm tracker would soon come to an end. Danny hasn't always been good with his finances. Living as a celebrity isn't exactly cheap. Low on cash and on the verge of losing his career, Danny found himself at an auction down at the old science lab. It was here that Danny found a weather machine prototype and the answer to all of his problems. Danny wanted desperately to hang on to his life of prestige and fame, so when the storms raged on in Windenburg, he took delight knowing he was to blame. Eventually being caught by local authorities, Danny was defamed and jailed by the very people who once sang his praises. 5 years later, now Dark Storm has been born. His mission of vengeance comes in the form of wreaking environmental havoc, one season at a time. So this is my submission for the Heroes vs. Villains challenge. I'm super duper excited with how everything is turning out, my backstory, and also how I zhuzh up Mr. Danny Gusto a little bit. I would say the most challenging part of this whole challenge is the fact that I didn't use CC, and we don't exactly have a bunch of super villain outfits just waiting, but fortunately, I did have things like City Living and Get Famous and just other packs with more eccentric clothing styles. So I think what I came up with was good enough, and I feel like it really fit the story. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up things here. If you would like to participate in this challenge, be sure to use the hashtag TS4 Heroes versus Villains. I will have it on the screen just so we are all on one accord of which hashtag to use. And don't forget, myself and Bubbly Zen will be picking out some of you guys' creations to give a shout out and showcase. And that's what it's all about, showing love in the community and just getting stronger as a whole. So yes, definitely use that hashtag if you want to participate and let us know. We are super duper excited to see what you guys will come up with. But yeah, if you haven't done so already and made it this far in the video, thank you so much, and feel free to subscribe. Also click that notification bell, that way you never miss an upload from me. And please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. It helps me and the channel out a whole lot, and it lets me know what you like to see and what you want to see more of. Give me a follow on my social medias. My Instagram handle is simply Nisey. I post my thumbnails and a couple of things about my personal life if you're interested. And you can always find me on Twitter. I feel like I get to engage with the community the most over there. My Twitter handle is simply NiseyYT. And if you would like to download Mr. Danny Gusto, aka Dark Storm, from the gallery, my origin ID is simply Nisey. And again, be sure to check out Bubbly Zen's channel and her video with this collaboration. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I will have all of her info down in the description box below. Again, my loves, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.